It is a psychological fact of life that we don't like not conforming, that we don't like standing too far away from the herd. It is a fact of psychological life that we like or indeed crave other people's approval. Indeed, a number of psychologists would believe that we were actually reared as children to become absolutely and totally dependent upon what they describe as the drug of approval. Therefore, it shouldn't come as any surprise to me that people are almost ashamed of admitting that they are successful, or more to the point, ashamed of admitting how they have become successful or the secret to their success. It shouldn't come as a surprise to me, and yet it does. Woods, Wilkinson, Obama, Edison, Einstein, Jobs, the Buddha, Jesus Christ. Surely we would aspire at least to emulate these people, if not to be exactly like them, or even attempt to achieve what they achieved. All these people that I've just mentioned have one thing in common. They all meditate or meditated. And yet, how many of my own clients are ashamed to admit to those closest to them, or those with whom they work, that they meditate? How many of my clients to whom others are looking for leadership are ashamed to admit the secret of their success, the secret of why they have this presence about them, the secret of their own leadership quality? As I say, we don't like standing out from the herd. There's an awful lot of research in that regard, some of it quite disturbing, such as the infamous Stanford prison experiment. There's a huge amount of research done on the extent to which we crave approval, particularly during the final years of our formative years. But I was going to say, for God's sake, for your own sake, come out. Come out of the closet. If you have something, a gem of wisdom that you can share with others, a gem of wisdom that might make others' lives better, why would you keep it to yourself? Why would you be ashamed to admit that you meditate? Hey, we meditate. We are meditators. Okay, a lot of people have all kinds of misgivings and misconceptions about meditation, but to hell with them. Do we really care what people don't mean, what people who don't mean that much to us actually care about us? The answer is psychologically we actually do. And therein lies the nonsense of our ordinary existence. Our ordinary everyday lives are ordinary. We are hardwired to make it through the day. Evolution has seen to that. But I don't want to just make it through the day. I'm sure you don't want to just make it through the day. There's an awful lot more to life than surviving. Living the life that we're meant to live. Achieving the things that our hearts desire. Touching in a positive way the lives of others around us. Surely is worth shouting about. Not in a brash and selfish way, but in a manner from which others might learn. If you meditate, and you really need to, if you meditate, and you should, if you meditate for everyone's sake, let's hear about it.